What is going on, guys? Going back to another video. Today I'm reacting to 10 times British celebs caused chaos on US talk shows. I've noticed that British celebs are so direct and can be rude sometimes. Not rude I mean, but you know, just because of their directness they may come off as rude, but I prefer that. I prefer the honesty, I prefer the straightforwardness. Yeah, no bullshitting. Let's react.
Brits, you can't take us anywhere. I'm Ashley with WatchMojo UK, and these are the top 10 times British celebs caused chaos on US talk shows. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Is that a show of power of what?
For this list, we'll be looking at the times American chat shows were brave enough to invite guests over from the UK and perhaps got more than they bargained for, whether it was controversial, unexpected, or just outlandishly entertaining.
Is this what you all do for a living?
Yes!
Okay, well, I'm here to... Okay, well, let me help you.
Number 10, Atkinson goes full bean. In 2018, comedic treasure Rowan Atkinson made an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert to promote the third installment of the Johnny English franchise.
I'm a huge fan. I went and fanned at you a little bit backstage before you came out here.
Well, that's very kind of you.
So far, so routine. But when talk turned to Rowan's comedic roots, he reenacted a Mr. Bean-esque routine that once had an audience at Oxford laughing for 7 minutes without the use of any words. Atkinson's effortless transition from his mild-mannered self into full-on Bean mode would have James McAvoy's character in Split envious. Hopefully, for the Blackadder star's next appearance, he'll spend the whole interview in the Bean persona.
Anyway, something like that.
I've always imagined how he was able to just make people laugh without saying a word. It's not just his mimics. You understand what he was trying to do. You understand what he was trying to say. He was always so communicative without words, and respect.
Number 9,
Bean.
Gordon and Corden start a fire.
It doesn't need fat. You don't add fat on fat. Now, all right, guys. Matilda.
Gordon's no stranger to talk show troubles, and we might have included that time he predictably filled a swear jar on Jimmy Fallon. But then there's also the time he and his daughter made a manic English breakfast alongside James Corden.
I'm getting crispy.
This really should have been a pretty straightforward feature, a pro chef preparing an everyday meal. But now, the cook-off sees Ramsay set fire to his station, his daughter call him out on burning bacon, and James serve up a plate of, well, slop. Get back to the day job, Gordon.
If that was any of his contestants or workers, he would go full on them, but it's okay because it's him, right? Nah, that's not okay.
Cowell doesn't mince words.
Yes, he is very direct, doesn't care.
Cowell doesn't mince words. Back when the US X Factor was still a thing, judges Simon Cowell and Demi Lovato popped up on an edition of Conan to promote the series. It didn't take long for things to kick off between the two, as Lovato immediately went in for a dig over Cowell's infamous, overly exposed, cleavage?
We're trying to reach to a younger demographic.
Yes.
And I just don't feel like we're going to accomplish that when he's showing more cleavage than Brittany and I are.
In response, the music mogul was prompted by the host to let the singer know how he really feels about her. Simon didn't hold back, living up to his blunt and ruthless reputation by straight up telling Demi that she's annoying right to her face. Ouch.
You are very annoying.
Thanks.
How does that?
How's that?
Well, you are.
You could be a bit of an ass.
I know.
How's that?
Number 7, Grant gets Frank.
Bro,
In the mid
I felt a little bit of tension there. Like they're about to throw hands. If they were not on live TV, they would have.
I know.
How's that?
Number 7, Grant gets Frank. In the mid-90s, Hugh Grant was mired in controversy due to a particular act of infidelity, shall we say, against one Elizabeth Hurley.
about the Hollywood reaction? As you know, the Hollywood community was shocked to learn that this type of thing was going on, right?
But Grant didn't shy away from his actions, confronting the whole thing on The Tonight Show. Leno ripped the band-aid off instantly, asking Hugh,
What the hell were you thinking?
as his opening question. Grant listed off the excuses he could have said to explain the ordeal, but eventually admitted that he knows the difference between good and bad and accepted he did a bad thing. You can't say he didn't pay for his sins, literally.
I think you know in life pretty much what's a good thing to do and what's a bad thing, and I did a bad thing, and there you have it.
Number 6, Radcliffe raps. There was some magic on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon when Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe popped by to show his talents know no bounds.
Black Alicious' alphabet aerobics. That would be one. You know how to do that whole song?
Yeah, I do, yes.
That's one of the trickiest, fastest songs I know.
Well, yeah.
After expressing his fondness for rap and revealing he's capable of rapping the entirety of Black Alicious' alphabet aerobics, Fallon couldn't resist offering the Brit a microphone to show what he's got.
Detonate a dime a dank, daily do and go. Demonstrations, Don Dada on the down low. Eating other editors with each and every energetic epileptic episode, elevated etiquette.
Impressively, Radcliffe pulled off the
Why does he
performance
know this?
flawlessly, not tripping on his words even once. Forget talking to snakes, this was far more of a tongue twister. Now we're just left wondering why Daniel hasn't released a rap cover album.
Yes, like storms, all cells, all yawns. Zigzag zombies, zooming to the zenith. Steroids and thoughts, all zealous for I'm
Why does he know that? How does he know that? That's impressive.
Sharon Osbourne's royal desires. Apparently, Sharon Osbourne not only wants to be a dame, she's willing to go to any lengths or sink down to any depths that it takes to get it.
You said something recently. You said that you wanted to have sex with Prince Charles.
Yes.
You just came out and said that.
Yes.
The former X Factor judge
Okay.
revealed as much on an episode of Conan, going as far to say that she hinted at doing a partner swap with Prince Charles and Camilla while socializing with them in person.
Swap, you know.
Oh, you proposed a couple swap. Yeah.
Whether a husband and rock legend Ozzy agreed to this proposition or would rather bite the head off a bat is anyone's guess. Sharon, meanwhile, clearly prefers the head of a lizard.
Have you ever flirted with him directly? Have you ever made...
Yes, I do this on his leg while we're talking and eating dinner.
All right, well, yeah.
Number 4, Mirren wants a kid.
What is that? Whoa, ow, bro. This celebrity's been moving somehow, man. Like, they're so weird. How do you come out and say stuff like that and just think it's okay? Nah, that is not good. Jesus.
Speaking of dames, Dame Helen Mirren knows how to make an entrance, as Stephen Colbert was lucky enough to witness firsthand. The Queen actress didn't waste any time in creating a stir by ignoring the talk show host's attempts at an innocent handshake and going straight in for a kiss on the mouth. Colbert's flustered and smitten response is clear evidence that this wasn't a moment planned ahead of time. The audience loved it too, but probably not as much as Stephen did. British chat show hosts must be asking themselves what they're doing wrong.
If I didn't do it then, I'd never get to do it. So, you know, I have been dreaming of doing that for about, 15 years. So, I just...
Bro, how? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think if the roles were reversed. Like, if the roles were reversed, oh my god, there would be mayhem. There would be mayhem. Like, I'm telling you. Oh, that is crazy. And she's saying she's been thinking of doing that for the past 15 years. That is just... Nah. Men will always be men.
Grab my chance. I'm sorry.
I suddenly can't remember any questions.
Number 3, Gervais talks about Adolf. Never a stranger to controversy, Ricky Gervais was on form during a chat on Late Night with Seth Meyers. The host brought up one of The Office star's many risque moments, this one being the time the comedian made Hitler jokes in Berlin.
Yeah. You actually told Hitler jokes in Berlin.
Yeah.
How did that go?
They loved it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Then, it wasn't long before Gervais was showing pictures of baby Hitler on his phone and offering a surprisingly thoughtful explanation to why he wouldn't travel back in time and kill him.
I wouldn't kill him, I'd change him. I'd just be nice to him, get him into art college.
The hilarity continued as the comic went on to demonstrate how the image of baby Hitler sometimes pops up unprompted on his iWatch.
Why?
I could be in a meeting and just baby Hitler pops up on the phone.
Number 2, Brand takes over. This now infamous interview consisted of comedian, actor, author, and activist Russell Brand swinging by Morning Joe on MSNBC to promote his Messiah Complex stand-up tour.
Messiah Complex, that's the name of your tour?
Yes.
Do you have one?
No. It's mental illness.
Things escalated quickly, however, as Brand was let off his leash and began to dissect the performances of the hosts, offering advice on how they could conduct their jobs better.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country that's near to you.
The rational observations are treated like an alien language by the interviewers, with one even confessing that he literally can't understand Russell.
Like, I have no idea what he's saying. It's best you focus on your driving. Right. You're a man, you don't want to be distracted by humour. You might crash into a pedestrian.
So it's a good thing.
You can see where Brand felt compelled to offer some guidance. If only the comic would take over all mainstream news.
People in America, we're gonna be okay. Everything's alright.
Number 1, Borat is Borat. The long-running The Late Show with
Wow.
David Letterman saw all sorts of chaotic moments and contentious celebrity guests over the years, but perhaps none more so than when Borat appeared.
My name is Borat Sagdiyev. I'm a journalist. I am a son of Asimbala Sagdiyev and Boltok the rapist.
Sacha Baron Cohen was there to discuss the Borat movie, fortunately for everyone watching, decided to do it in character. The interview would arguably not even be allowed to air today, with Borat talking being the son of a rapist, his 15-year-old ex-wife, now deceased, and other such casual chatter.
My wife is dead.
Sorry to hear that.
High five.
The man behind the character always does well to keep a straight face, but Letterman certainly couldn't.
Kazakhstan is now a very civilized country, much like USA.
Do you agree with our picks?
Nah, Borat is wild. Borat is crazy. That wouldn't be allowed today, I swear. That wouldn't be allowed today. Today where we have... I mean... I'm just gonna keep quiet. But yeah, that was the top 10 times British celebs caused chaos on US talk shows. Let me know if you want me to react to more, and we'll see you next time. Peace.